do do do. The heck? Okay. Can you hear me now? Do 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 do. I guess you can. What's up? What's up? What's up, my babies? All my little children's. Is that a spaceship? No, that's a what do you call them? A convection oven? Some kind of oven thing. Yeah, it's big, but it's worth $100, so I'll sell it. What is that? Waving? Can't tell what that thing is. Feeling all recovered? Yeah, pretty much. At least the poops aren't runny anymore. Morning, Hank. I hear you. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, past history now. Yep. Colonoscopy done. Still got to send it to the lab and read the results or whatever. Get some more results. How far, Sadie? How far? How far? Morning, Chastity. Tom's mother-in-law had a fall about a month ago and broke the top of her femur where it attaches to her hip. And yesterday or the day before, she was released from the hospital. And so Thom and his wife went over to their house. I think they live like about an hour away from Thom's parents-in-law. And they're just gonna help stay with them for at least through the weekend. They're not supposed to be runny. Depends on what you eat, I guess. If you take that Miralax stuff like I took, that made it kind of runny. It looks like a new glove. Well, thanks for the compliment. Now I'm still as wrinkly as ever. Look, you can see where the IV was in. And this is where the IV didn't work. Look at that big old bruise. It's about the size of a tennis ball. It's not as black as I've had bruises before, but it's there. You can see it. So anyway, what's going on? Yeah, when you get my age and they put you on, blood pressure medicines and cholesterol pills and everything else I'm on, it tends to a bruise a lot easier. It doesn't hurt really. I can feel it when I mash on it, but it doesn't. Eh. Okay. You gonna come rescue me? Do, do, do. Used to get blood. Can't even give it away. Yeah. when I was in college, I would give plasma, but that was a long process. You were there like 45 minutes, and but they paid you for it. So I mean, that was like 1976, and they would get if you came 2 times within a week, they paid you $5 for your first session and $10 for your second session. And what they would do, they would take out a pint of blood and then they would put it in a centrifuge, keep the plasma, and put the red blood cells back in you. And then they would do that 2 times during the session you were there. So yeah. So it was about it took the centrifuge like 15 or 20 minutes to spin out, and they would do that 2 times. You give gamma. Found a bucket list. Yeah, I saw your picture on Instagram. But like you said in the comments with your picture, not sure it's real, or you have to know a whole lot about individual purses to be able to verify if they're real or not. 85 who gave plasma 3 times a week. Yeah, I mean back in those days, 45 minutes of sitting to give plasma was about 3 times the amount you would get minimum wage job. So a lot of the people in college would go over there and give plasma. But I remember they slipped the needle one time and ran blood up under my skin, and the whole armpit of my elbow was black and blue for about a month. So he didn't last long in college. Yep, he's spending all his money on booze. Yep. Enough nightmare talk? Okay. Hey, I bought a pallet of stuff at the auction yesterday. I got to do a pickup today. You want to see what I bought? Let me share the screen here. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so I bought a pallet of, they called it kitchen. This was an auction for surplus items from Waco Independent School District. So here's the pallet box of stuff. Let's see, what else did I get? I mean, what was in the box? Let's look at this picture. So these are parts to, I have no idea what. There's some of those big steel pans, baking pans. That over there is one of those double toilet roll holders, I think. Just stuff there. Okay, I can't see the chat while I'm showing the pictures here, but okay, now this is why I bought the pallet. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 commercial kitchen. That may be another one there. commercial kitchen scales. And I've had a couple of these before, and they're expensive, man. So if they work, that's why I bought it. But look, there's other stuff in here. I don't know what this is. That looks like a pizza pan. Don't know what's in these boxes. Anyway, those scales, if they're working, can be like 150 bucks a piece. Let's see. Here's another picture from it. Yeah, there's that. I'm pretty sure that's one of those toilet dispensers, that toilet paper dispensers. Um, let's see. Here's another picture. Okay, this is. It's on its side. This is a Mercer knife sharpener. That's about a $60, $70 knife sharpener. And I think this thing here with the rods that are sticking up, I think that's one of those, you raise this part up the rods, and then you squish it down on a potato and it makes French fries. I think that's a French fry cutter. I've had those. I've had one of those before, and they sell pretty good. And I have no idea what this is. This looks like black handles or something, but they have little green. Looks like some green baggies with it. I don't. There's no telling what that is. But look, they're new in the package. I like new in the package stuff. And what is this? I have no idea what this is. I have no clue. What is, I mean, it's flat, it's wide. I have, I have no clue. I, somebody, here, I'll go back to the chat. I have no idea what that is. What the heck is that? So anyway, I bought that pallet. Cost 180 plus 10% buyer's premium, and so that was 198 bucks. Uh-huh. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Those are applicators for uh, um look at that. There's a moth. You'll see the moth flying around. Moth thinks it's springtime. Look at him. Little bitty moth. Um New in package is good. Let's see what y'all were saying. You need new material? Yeah, we're gonna go over to the Lutherans, and then I've got 7 packages going out that I sold. I sold 300 bucks worth of worthless stuff to unsuspecting buyers yesterday. Colorful umbrellas. What umbrellas are you talking about? Was there an umbrella in that? I didn't see an umbrella. What are you talking about? Is that what those are? Umbrellas? Uh, This, I don't think you know what you're talking about. Umbrellas. A desktop? What umbrellas? Do, do, do. Yeah, it's used stuff from the schools. I was trying to get some shelving units, but they went up higher than I wanted to pay. Yep, that's the one I got. The metal stuff you cannot do. No, our metal recycler is clear on the other side of Waco, so that's like 45 miles away. So, no. How much did I pay? I paid $180 plus 10% buyer premium, so that would be $198. Yeah, a tater cutter. Yeah, I've had one of those before. Those aren't real cheap either. I forget the brand of them. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can find the one I'm talking about. Yeah, it's kind of like the. I think it's one of these. Let me share the screen again. Bum, bum. I'll get there eventually. Sorry, we're not doing anything else. Might as well. See, I think it's one of these. You know, those two rods that were sticking up in there. I think that's what that is. Something like this one. So anyway, they're good to resell. Even used, you could probably get $30 out of it or more. I don't know. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever doesn't sell online, I'll have to Google search some of that stuff. I don't know what some of that stuff is. What was the food sealer? You saw a food sealer in there? That'd be good. Food sealers aren't cheap. A W232. What is that? Oh, food sealer bags. Oh, okay. I buy everything you wouldn't. Well, I buy. I buy. I must buy a lot of stuff that people want. I sold 7 items for $300 yesterday. Yeah, that moth. That's my moth. My desktop. What about my desktop? Umbrellas. What are you talking about? Umbrellas. There's no umbrellas here. My background wallpaper. Oh, okay. There you go. It's a beard.
I came on just to show JT cinnamon craisin toast, JT.
Yum. That looks good.
we
That's
ate in a We entire loaf about the size of a football in in a day and a half.
Yeah, shelving. I tried to buy some shelving units. I quit bidding it. You got two of them. They were 6 foot by 4 foot wide and 2 foot deep. And you got two of them.
Dude, the price of shelving has gone through the roof if you paid any attention to it.
Yeah, I quit. I got busy yesterday and didn't get to bid on them anymore, but I stopped bidding at $40 for a pair. I probably should have gone ahead and I have no idea how high they went because I was away from the computer when they were going through the auction.
So are we taking bets on who's on the partial release of the Epstein list today?
Partial release. Why
Yeah,
would they?
she's releasing part of it today. She said she's got 200 more victims to talk to inform, and the rest of it will come out by March 29th. JT, last week was raisins, this week is craisins. It's really good.
Tactical says he's got $20 that Clinton's going to be on the list.
Bill Gates and Clinton are. Everybody knows they're already on there. They're degenerates. I don't know why Bill Gates is not in jail. I guess having that much money gets you out of everything, but if you stop and look into what he's done and what he's accused of, he's a sick individual.
Yeah, him standing up during COVID times and telling us what to do. Asshole. Stephen Hawking's.
Well, I'll
Anyway.
be searching. I'll be searching for Andrew Lagerman to see if you're on there.
Hmm.
I think we're gonna be disappointed.
You got a bunch of shipping to do this morning, Scott?
I don't know. I hadn't really paid attention. Let's look. Uh, um,
I bet you do. You're one of the few that is still making a full-time living at reselling. I just pretend to be one on TV. I'm not a real reseller because it's not my main income.
have y'all noticed how much worse the shipping is getting?
It's bad.
I had a bread machine that got there in like 7 pieces.
Oh, you mean how rough stuff is handled?
Uh huh.
I've I've gotten a lot more careful with packing.
I have too, but it hasn't stopped the bigger items from getting destroyed.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm not sending bigger items anymore. I'm just going to part everything out no matter what.
Yeah, that he didn't buy a computer. He bought a network. I don't know exactly what it was. He used them in his apartments,
Oh.
but he got them, and he was able to I don't know how he does it, but he was able to reset them. He said
I
he
asked the
had.
lady how much. I said, how much do you want for this set of videos? It's called the Walt Disney DVD collection. The
Hmm,
lady says $10. It is
okay.
the Legacy collection. It is DVD or Blu-rays of all those movies. It just sold for $220 on Amazon. It goes out today.
Holy smoke! Show the picture. What movies did you get?
Just like Mary Poppins, Sleeping Beauty, The Lion King, The Little Mermaid, Fantasia, Pinocchio, Lady and the Tramp,
Wow.
Disneyland, Cinderella, Toy Story, Pocahontas, and The Aristocrats. All the originals.
Huh. That's 220.
220.
Like it's resealed.
What do you mean it's resealed? You think they're going to notice? Let me in on a little secret lag. You don't know everything. Young man, you don't know everything. I listed it in very good condition. I sealed it so they wouldn't fall out. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot, buddy.
You got one of those things that reseals like factory?
It doesn't look great, but it does okay.
Huh.
Because when I picked it up one time and they fell out, and I'm like, I'm gonna shrink wrap that so they don't fall out again. Because I'm dumb enough to pick it up the same way 3 or 4 times. So
Well, I do this kind of shrink wrap. I don't have one of those.
yeah, I've actually got two of those things.
Huh.
I bought one at a yard. I mean, hell, I bought one at a yard sale. You can find anything at a yard sale. I didn't need another one, but for $20, and I had all this different seal film with it. I'm like, all right, $20.
I'm ready to go to yard sales. It's been a long time since I've seen any. It's hard to find them here
Because you live in the middle of nowhere.
because no, I mean even in Waco because I don't mind driving over to Waco if I know there's going to be 10, 20, 30 yard sales, but I can't. Yard sale treasure map, nobody uses that here.
Yeah, JT, I went through all of them. They're all there. Because with Amazon, you got to be real careful about condition. I probably could have put it in like new condition, but I always go down one. So
Yard sale treasure map used to be great, and then they lost their ability to
pull in from
pull in from
Craigslist.
Craigslist. So and nobody advertised.
Looks like I got 8 to ship.
Eight. So if I go to
But a lot of times, like yesterday, I shipped late. I shipped it if it was ordered yesterday by like 2 o'clock, it got shipped yesterday. Even though I have 2 days handling most places, if I'm in the middle of shipping and I can put my hands on it, I go ahead and ship it. Pick that. It's weird how you run into the stuff. So yesterday I had to go all the way to the other end of town to get the water line to put on the new fridge that I bought at the thrift store that I tore up. And so I stopped at one of the thrift stores that's way down there. And so they had for $10, it was a Breville Nespresso machine. It's on Johnny's card. You look it up on the phone. I'll show it. It's a cool machine. Here we go. Somebody's got this one listed. Parts are not working for 40 shit, but it's a cool looking machine. Got a lot of parts on it. And then turn around at the very next thrift store, I found another Nespresso machine. It's strange to find back to back Nespresso machines in a.
Yep.
It's weird that still happens all the time. So Shane, is she able to retire walking out on a job like that? Because a lot of them,
Postmaster
no
walks
matter
out.
how they quit, they'll let them. They'll still let them collect retirement.
Yeah, if they were full time. The part time people, I don't think they get as many benefits like retirement benefits.
Yeah, I am liking the way Trump is getting a little more. He's getting a little more pissy. Everybody who was involved in the raid on Mar-a-Lago, they all got fired and their pensions stripped.
They lost their pensions too?
Yes.
Wow.
You know why they did? That was a totally volunteer. They had to volunteer to go on that mission. To raid Mar-a-Lago.
Ooh.
So you made the active choice to persecute a former president. Yes.
Wow.
So you were betting he'd never get elected again. Oops.
Oops.
You willing to bet your pension on that? Sure. Because you know how a lot of people say that. You willing to bet your pension on that?
Yep.
Well, they did. They were. They did. They lost.
Oof. Oof.
Because you knew it was partisan politics. You knew that there was a good chance that what they were doing was uh maybe legal, maybe not, the way they set things up.
They didn't really even find anything, did they?
Like, why did Trump keep all those classified documents? Because he could. There you go. Every president has taken documents leaving the White House, and some have been classified and some have been not. Here's the better answer. Why did Biden have them in laying around his Corvette in his garage, and then they decide he's too senile? Get this: the president of the United States. Okay, so I got a feeling we're gonna find out in the next little while how they stole that election. But the so-called president of the United States is too senile to stand trial for a documents case, which he's guilty, but yet let's let him continue making laws and issuing pardons on everybody. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because he's of sound mind to do all that kind of stuff while he's crapping himself in public, wrecking bikes, falling upstairs, on speech and all those speeches where he read all the parts where he wasn't supposed to on his paper.
Jabus, do you sell on guntrader.com? Or what's that site called?
Oh, you can sell holsters on eBay. Ammo
Yeah,
is a different
but
story.
he said he was sold some ammo. You can't sell that on eBay.
No, you cannot.
You can't sell it on Facebook Marketplace either.
But if you know people, you can flip it. Bing G said gunbroker.com.
Yeah, gun broker. I
He sold it at a gun shop.
I think I registered with gunbroker.com several years ago, but I've never used it.
Why is there a big audience for toothbrush holders over there?
No, I got stuff like this. This is a scope mount. It's probably worth $100, but I can't sell it on eBay
Why do they not let you sell a scope mount?
because it goes to a automatic weapon.
It's still just a part.
I know. I got that in that lot of stuff that I made big bucks on those.
Big bucks.
That laser pointer and that scope. Oh, you sold it to a gun shop?
Yeah, so today you can see the dual player right there. It's a Magnavox DVD writer. The VHS doesn't work. Uh, somebody pulled the Blu-ray. I mean, not Blu, but DVD drive out and sold it for parts. So before I throw that away this morning, I'm gonna pull the DVD writer out of it.
Yeah, I can't put it back up because they already took it down once.
I
So,
hate that when you got so many liberals in charge of stupidity. I mean, it just if it's legal to be sold, it's legal to be sold, and it's asinine that you can't do. I get not selling guns on there because of background check, but parts that's not going to build a gun. It's not a trigger. It's not anything. It just mounts a scope for God's sakes.
yeah. You can't even sell a gun stock that goes to like an AR. Can't sell a
All right,
pistol like
maybe
grip.
maybe JT and James. Everybody else answer. What's the AR stand for?
Automatic rifle? I don't know.
Anybody else got a better guess than automatic rifle? Damn, look at Anissa throwing out knowledge.
Armalite?
It's the Armalite Model 15. Armalite Rifle Model 15.
Yeah.
That's who manufactured it. The
Yeah.
original one.
Any if it can be mounted on any assault weapon, they don't allow it on eBay.
Anissa, you answered so fast. If you wouldn't have had so many kids, we might have asked you if you were trans or something. You might be a dude.
Vanessa knows things. Maybe she like Big Mike and just adopted those girls.
Ah,
Ass rifle.
there's some. I mean, so few people. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And you'll ask. You'll. I love the ones where they go and ask them. You know, what's an automatic rifle? What's this? And then they ask about the AR-15, big scary, and they say, "Oh, absolutely," and they go, "But it's not an automatic rifle. It's a single. It's a semi-automatic single pull, just like." Uh, and they look at them like, Larry says, "Anissa, you're gonna make a great wife and mom someday." There you go. Oh, let's see. What is Josh talking about first thing this
A
morning?
rock could be an assault weapon. That's true, James.
Josh says, "Do not Do not donate your body to science. You could end up in an antique store somewhere.
Is that real?
I don't know. He finds all kinds of shit in these damn antique stores in Canada. Them Canadians are crazy. You never know.
They are.
It's the Tank. You're exactly right. It's to make it sound scary. It's so they got all it's so all the blue hairs and green people. So first thing I see this morning when I wake up is this. I just checked Twitter to see if they've been released or anything's been released yet. And there's this damn Gen Z chick who goes on for 8 minutes. I didn't listen to any of it because I knew that I would be wanting to throw my phone against the wall. Um, about how it's filling out the 5 point email about what she did last week was the same as living in communist North Korea. That she had been to 2 meetings on how to fill the email out. This is your government at work. They are so ignorant about just fill out an email. I did this, this, and this last week. This ain't that hard. Everybody who's ever had a real job understands that you are responsible for letting people know, letting your bosses know what you did each week. Um, she'd been to 2 meetings for God's sakes on how to fill out what you did last week. I went to I guess next week if they ask for it, she can bet. I went to 2 meetings on how to fill out your email for last week.
I like how Elon put it. This was a pulse test to see if the person is alive that's getting a paycheck.
I don't understand why people couldn't see that because they're estimating 100,000 people that are just minimum that are just collecting and not and collecting, saying they have a government job and doing whatever they want. They were melting down in real time.
Forest Service workers.
I got a buddy. I saw him at the post office yesterday. I'm like, "Do you still have a job? Did you send in your 5 things last week?" He just started laughing. He goes, and he turns around and looks at Jason. Jason, have you filled out your 5, or are we gonna have somebody operate this window next week? Uh,
Oh my god.
JT, you got to send it out to everybody. You got to know who is actually doing. Well, if they knew about it, and this, they have a way to communicate. All they got to do is they chase Bigfoot around. They can put number one Monday I look for Bigfoot. Number two Tuesday I look for Dogman. Number three I look for, and you can have 5 different creatures that you look for all week. Um, Depends on how they made the meatloaf feel.
Yeah, they put a bunch of breadcrumbs in it to.
Yeah, if they so Joni when she makes it, she'll swap out that for pork skin, crushed pork skin instead. It's about the same, very similar. And then also a lot of people make the sauce and stuff, put ketchup in it. And if the sauce is based with ketchup, that's a lot of sugar.
I tried the sugar-free ketchup. It's not very good.
Yeah, but after we bought a bottle and it's you get a little ways into it, you kind of get used to the fact that it's the best one is freaking Whataburger spicy ketchup that you can buy at Walmart now. That shit's the bomb.
Yeah, Gwen is especially fond of the spicy ketchup.
Yeah, certain hot, but yeah, a lot of them though. Hot, Javis. You just have to watch. It's amazing. That's one thing you learn when you're on keto. And I need to go. I've been threatening to go back, but Jacob keeps making bread every other freaking day. Um, like tonight, what am I supposed to do? He's making pizza tonight. You know, making the dough and
Morning,
everything, and making
Ron.
pizza.
Morning, Beth.
Um, oh my god, Anissa, I was shocked. The regular size bottle of ketchup, it's like $6 at Walmart. Have y'all seen some of these prices? The regular bottle of Heinz is almost. It was like $6.44 or something like that.
Golly.
Ron, I doubt it was made in Texas. But you can buy Zaxby sauce in the grocery store at Walmart now. Mm, I don't know. Javis, an easy way to do it if you got an air fryer is those low carb tortillas you were mentioning. Put Raos make Raos 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 makes a low carb, some low carb options. Use that with cheese and pepperoni, and you can make small little snacks for small little pizzas. If you've not, okay, so this sounds weird, JT, but if you've seen the people that make the recipe with using like the ground chicken as the chicken and cheese and egg, and bake that as the pizza crust, you'd be amazed how good that is.
Ground chicken, huh? Or turkey ground meat, whatever.
Man, that you can't do turkey.
Do,
So Beth says she makes low carb tortilla chips in the air fryer with low carb. Uh, what's wrong with you, JT? I say ours is a toaster and everything, and does all that stuff. So we use it every day. I toasted my bread in that. Like like tonight, we'll eat pizza and there'll be leftovers. So I'll eat it for tomorrow for lunch. You'll be amazed how good leftover pizza is coming out of the air fryer. What do you have one order, Phil?
ba-ba-ba.
37. What are you selling?
That's a lot. I think
I
Phil
can
is
see that
sneaky
lag.
good at this reselling stuff. I don't know.
Lag said he uses Easy Bake Oven. I can that light bulb gives it just right. You see where they're gonna allow incandescent light bulbs to be made again.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean that's the stupidity of it all. You let the marketplace determine. You don't need the government to come in and say, "Oh, you can't use this light bulb. You got to use that one." Oh, it's because of in the name of energy. Naturally, people will go away from it. There'll be a few that won't, but
Why are LEDs going to be in short supply? Is China going to quit making them?
or getting them from China will be a bitch. Ugh.
Yeah, they're getting
Yeah.
hard to find though. I used to see them all the time at estate sales, but not so much. $33? No.
Trying to think what I got to get listed today. 2 coffee machine for parts.
I think my whole day is gonna be
Yeah, I'm
go.
not going anywhere. I'm just listening today.
I'll go fight with the Lutherans and then take my packages and then go do my auction pickup and then
So
after I
no
get the
listening, no listening for you today.
after I get the pickup unloaded, I'll probably be done reselling for the day.
Yeah, mom does that. She uses a bulb like that in the well pump.
Yeah. When you're That's right, bum crack. When you take so much laxative that when you go poop, it sounds like you're peeing.
When you get to the point where the worst thing is wiping, not doing anything else, because yeah, that's
You missed the first part of the show, Ron. I showed pictures of it.
go back and watch the show at the end, Ron. I ain't seen it either, so
Yay, I
I
made
guess
Lag sick.
I guess I'll never know because I'm not going back to watch it.
Yeah, this was the auction at Waco, Ron. It wasn't the one we go to. Although
Yeah, so hopefully go ahead.
there is a auction that Ron and I bid against each other this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully a lady comes through. She wanted to know how much from kitchen pots I've got. She wants to buy them all. So, so I told her everything I had, but I didn't realize I had a lid for one of them, and so I'm gonna send her a message in the morning saying, "Hey, just making sure I'll make a listing if you still want this. I found a lid that I'll throw in for nothing if you go ahead and do it because it'd be a $280 sale
I'll
and
be right back.
get rid of a bunch of stainless pots. The brand Towncraft is very expensive, and I actually found one of the lids in the store the other day for 50 cents. If you learn this kind of stuff, the kitchen stuff especially, the lids on some of these pots are that's an 10 and 3/4 inch lid. Nobody's had one on eBay in the last 90 days. Somebody got $45 for the 12-inch lid, so and there's several of them on eBay. So I'm gonna put the same price on the if it's on 11-inch pans. If it's on the 11-inch skillet and the 6-quart Dutch oven. When Yeah, we got one here tonight too, JT. I don't do Van Masters is not my week. But I really don't want to drive 30 miles tomorrow to pick it up, so I probably won't bid. Um, I've gotten a few dollars more for the Towncraft than I have for the Salad Master. Might be hard to find. So Towncraft was a brand from the 70s and 80s. You had to go. I don't know what Salad Master was, but Towncraft you had to go to a party, like an Avon party, but for in order to get these things, so they weren't as readily available, so you don't see them as often. Um, I don't was Salad Master available in stores, or did you have to go to a party for it too? Uh, Yes, I kicked Thom right off the show. I said, Thom, you suck.
Tom's helping out with his in-laws.
And you can tell a difference if you're in a thrift store or whatever and just pick up a pot. Um, it's absolutely amazing that the Salamasters, the heavier duty, nicer ones are much heavier. Mm-hmm. See how Ron? That's what those Aggies do. He's just moving on your auction. He thinks he can just buy whatever.
Mm,
I bet if he spent all that time going to Texas instead, he'd probably be a more upstanding individual. Huh?
yeah, I haven't really even looked at that auction yet, Ron. I don't need any more inventory right now. I've got stuff.
Marvel and Universal regated on Amazon need an invoice to 100 units. Ron, did they go get that kidney stone? Have you already had that surgery?
Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fight the urge. One of my thrift stores is senior day today, and I'm like, I'm trying to talk myself. I'm like, I could just run over there and hit all three of them and run right back and
Yeah,
be done before lunch and list all afternoon. Yeah.
I went to the Lutherans last week and I didn't buy anything. Can you believe that?
Oh, the 13th of March. Okay.
It's amazing how much stuff the Lutherans have that isn't worth anything. Crazy. Dun,
That's
dun.
that's interesting, Phil. Pretty cool.
Phone numbers? Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Kitchen in a box. Pots, pan.
Uh, Gene Hackman. They found him dead this morning.
Really?
They're posting that Gene Hackman and his wife are both found dead this morning.
Both of them. What the heck? Him and his wife and his dog? Must have been a gas leak or something. What the hell?
He was 95.
Really? He was that old?
Mm-hmm.
Carbon monoxide. Jeez.
Wife looked like she was much, much younger. Oh, 63, yeah. So she was 63. She was an Oriental. It's hard to tell how old those folks are.
I know.
They are very blessed to not wrinkle. So,
Yeah, Ping looks like she's about 45.
yep.
She's older than I am.
Yeah, so yeah, I would have said she's closer to my age. I wouldn't even give her 63. I was thinking she's maybe younger than me. The picture. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, he's with somebody who's like 48 and he's 95. I was thinking it was half. She looked that young.
Gene Hackman's wife was a classical pianist. Yeah, but you've been on here live before. You don't look any different than your picture.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She was a classic pianist. Interesting. Yeah, Bill Belichick took pointers. Lord have mercy. What do they talk about when they're okay? So I get Gene Hackman because, but how old is Bill Belichick? Isn't she in her 20s?
I don't know, but she's pretty cute lady.
Bill Belichick's girlfriend's age. She's 23 for God's sakes. What are they? What does a 72-year-old and a 23 talk about? I mean, that's seriously like grandpa. I mean,
Oh yeah.
maybe they discuss Taylor Swift music. uh, yeah. Uh, they talk about his money. Yeah.
Yeah, they were saying carbon monoxide poisoning Paul.
They actually said that because you know how people are crazy. Oh, the Epstein list is coming out. He committed suicide.
What the
All the
heck,
crazy.
Beth? You're saying the same thing that Lag did. She's his financial advisor. There you go. Ba-ba. You have to watch Quincy to find out the truth.
Somebody has taken AI and put Bill Clinton reading off his response to his name being on the Epstein list. So, so I'm just reading the words because I have it muted. Said allegedly they're underage, but if you take and add up all their ages, they're at least 18. So there you have
Oob.
it. He allegedly had sexual relations with these women.
Gene Hackman was an author.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Some of these older actors and actresses, you find out they had, you know, that wasn't their singular. You know, a lot of them are authors, a lot of them are artists and different things. It's amazing how many of them can sing and all the, especially the older actors. From Tom and Todd's generation where they musicals and things were more popular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Quincy, that was a good one. That's why the Generation X likes mysteries and stuff so much. Just look at everything we watched on TV in the 70s. We don't care and make fun of everybody because we ended up watching the Jeffersons, all in the family, good times. So they all made fun of everybody, didn't care who you were. And then we watched Quincy to find out who killed you. Mysteries. We watched Magnum PI and all those shows like that through the Cops and Robbers with uh, Don Johnson. We are resellers because of Sanford and Son.
Murder, she wrote.
Fantasy Island. I never watched Murder She Wrote too much. I watched Heart to Heart. Oh, I love the Rockford Files. Love Jim Rockford. I can't be the only one. And Spencer for Hire. I've read a bunch of books about Spencer just because I love. I started watching Spencer for Hire just because I love Mustangs and he had that green fastback. Spencer for Hire was one of my favorites. Oh yeah, I love Simon and Simon. Didn't get into Cagney and Lacey. Don't know why.
Way to go, Chastity. I don't think Chastity does anything but work. She's got a full-time job and she beats me out at reselling. And
Yeah, another one of the Dodge Power Wagon and the helicopter and that crazy looking helicopter they had. I love the Airwolf. Speaking of helicopters, Jan Michael Vincent turned out to be man. Damn, if he didn't screw up his life royally. A Team. Nobody's put A Team up there. What the hell? And this everybody knows why we watch Charlie's Angels.
I don't know about that, Chastity. I wish I made more.
Hey, everybody needs to mark that. Shane is in the chat line. It is completely Shane's fault that I drank so much that night in the hotel. And Shane goes, "We need to finish these up." That hybrid or whatever he had that because it was like the last night. Because I picked up Shane from the freaking airport, and I'm like, "All right, what are we doing now?" Straight to the marijuana store. We went straight to a freaking dispensary. Uh, it was Shane's hybrid that sent me to the wheelchair and to my room, throwing up in the hotel that night. Oh my god! I'll never forget that afternoon. We were smoking some of Shane's mess, and Barry goes, "Oh my god, I've been high for hours. How much longer is this going to last?" So if you ask Thrifty Santa, oh my god, how much we've been high for hours? How much longer is this going to last? I'm gonna have to go take a nap. It was absolutely awesome. I thought you were going back for the girl boys, your little boys, Felix.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got into the room, you got a surprise whether you got a chick or a dude. Mm. Yeah, I don't mix alcohol and weed anymore. I'll either do one or the other. Most of the time, I'd rather smoke or eat edibles than drink because you wake up the next day feeling refreshed, no hangovers. Oh yeah, Starsky and Hutch. How did we forget Starsky and Hutch? Hey, that's a good philosophy to live by, Felix. I'd agree with that.
Miami Vice.
Yeah, somebody was asking me about that the other day. They're like, "What is this in Vegas?" I think I found a hat or something in a thrift store. And I asked them. I was on the phone. I'm like, "You know what this is?" No, not really. I'm like, "That's like the largest dispensary in Vegas." It's the one me and Shane went to. They've got like TVs on the floor where it looks like a fish tank of fish clownfish moving around. It's crazy. They had like 40 different 40 people taking orders.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Well, I
I'm
better go
currently listening.
mess with the Lutherans.
Yeah, I'm currently listening to the Bible in a Year podcast, and we just went through that section where I don't know how they interpret that any different when it says if a man lays with another man like a woman, they should both be stoned, and it says the same thing about women. Like, how do people miss that? It says they should be stoned. Yeah,
Hill Street Blues.
I didn't watch
Night
Hill Street Blues.
Night Court.
Uh, Getting through it, JT. All the we just rolled in the numbers today, yesterday. So yeah, all the laws and all the things and all the sacrifices. Yeah, that is. I've been through it before, and I need somebody to explain the different why all the different needs. Why he insisted for a grain sacrifice and this sacrifice. Like there's like 7 sacrifices, different ones. Yeah, John, not the same kind of stones. All right, go get the Lutherans.
All right, folks. Tomorrow we will be. What is tomorrow? Friday?
Friday.
I guess I'll do another show tomorrow.
I'll try to wake up in time to come say hello.
All right. You need to get a good night's sleep because you'll do a show Friday night.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Raid the Jezebels. All right. Bye.
Roll Tide.